Uh, Hi everyone. So my name's Eric. So today I'm here at Iven Tse's office, and Ivan is a lawyer. So Ivan, want to say hi to the audience?
Hello, everybody. Thank
Yeah. So Ivan, can you tell the audience about a bit more about yourself? So what did you do? So what's your practice?
you. Yes. So I've been a lawyer for 22 years. I practice mainly in the main three areas of real estate and corporate commercial and wills and estates.
Mm-hmm.
I do some family as well and do some immigration as well.
Yeah.
During my 22 years, I've mainly pursued the kinds of areas of law that I feel an interest and passion in.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a period of time that I really wanted to help a lot of refugees. I did immigration work.
Right.
I feel that in times of the last 5 or 6 maybe years or so, there's many more clients who are calling me who needs help with their parents who are getting older or needs estate planning services.
Right.
So I started doing more of that so I can help people with their wills and their estates, powers of attorneys, representation agreements,
Mm-hmm.
things that elderly family members need more of nowadays.
Yeah.
But also in the last maybe 10 or 15 years, there's been also many different business types of situations that people find themselves in and they need help.
Mm-hmm.
And so I pride myself in helping all different types of businesses figure out what it is that they need, from franchising, from leasing, from starting your own business and
Mm-hmm.
companies. You have a partner that you want to invest in the business with and do a partnership agreement.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with this lease. This is 50 pages long, how to deal with the landlord.
Right.
But also on the flip side, landlords who have, in the last maybe, or I would say that quite a number of years in which the tenancy market for commercial tenants looking for space,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a more of it's been hard for everybody involved,
Right.
landlords included. So on behalf of landlords, I figure out solutions how to deal with tenants. You do credit checks and draft agreements when maybe tenants don't have enough of a deposit, but they've got good credit, or vice versa. They're bad credit, but the tenants, you're desperate looking for tenants, and your leases, your space has been empty for a long time. How to deal with that situation?
Mm-hmm.
How to secure yourself? How to get a tenant?
Mm-hmm.
So from franchising, leasing, buying companies, partnerships.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a very interesting part of my business.
Mm-hmm.
And then real estate, there's been so many developments over these past years, so many different types of taxes, considerations for non-residences. I have clients all overseas trying to invest here, and some of them are caught all of a sudden, hey, I've got this
Right.
deal I want to assign, but there's all these different assignment rules,
Mm-hmm.
there's different tax rules. So helping all, practically internationally, help people how to invest in BC or Vancouver and not get, get stuck with all the little bootstrap traps that they have with taxes and stuff.
Right. So, as a lawyer, of you doing as lawyer for 22 years.
Mm.
So, is there any recommendations that you can share with the audience or who wants to become a lawyer in the future?
Oh, you know what? Many people ask, how do you get to that particular type of area of law?
That's right.
And what I find is if you have a passion for that,
Mm-hmm.
you love helping people, this is the best part. No matter
Right.
what it is, you have to have a passion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I find for myself. Um, I could be, how would you say, to any clients coming to see me, they'll
Right.
see the kind of interest that I have in the kind of work that I do.
Right.
And I think that that draws the people in. People know that I'm interested, I pay attention, I'm careful, and I'm also passionate. So therefore it shows. And I think that's how they reflect and tell other people. If
Okay.
you're doing a kind of area of law that you're kind of bored with,
Right.
you're not interested in, you don't find any joy in helping people,
Mhm.
try to do something else. Really,
Mhm.
find your
Right.
field that
So
you want.
passion is quite important.
Yes, yes.
So you have been doing or helping business for the
Mhm.
commercial real estate parts.
Mhm.
So what do you think about the real estate market for
Mhm.
commercial, like for recent years?
Recent years, I've been finding that it's on both sides. It's very hard for commercial clients to find the best, the perfect space to rent.
Mm-hmm.
On the other flip side, quite often landlords are looking for good tenants.
That's it.
And if there's more of a medium in which landlords can be connected with potential landlords for potential tenants and tenants
Mhm.
with potential landlords, connecting two together,
Right.
that would help a lot because I think that there's difficulties on both ends.
Mhm.
I'm in the middle. Once they found a spot, once a tenant has found a landlord, a good space, and vice versa. Or if a client has buying a place with an existing lease and they want to deal with the landlord, that's when I usually get involved. But I see the difficulties the clients have had prior to that point in time. And once they see me, usually they met each other, the tenant has met the landlord, and they want to work out the details, and I can help them do that part.
So how about for sellers? Is there anything that the sellers needs to be watch out or be careful?
Well, when it comes to sellers, I think one of the most important things to know is your own particular needs, timing wise. Do you need to sell? What are the pressures that are affecting the seller when it comes to selling? If you're desperate to sell, then you're in a worse negotiation type of situation. So you have to be able to negotiate. What I would advise, whenever you start to negotiate, always be able to find a way to be able to walk away if you need to. That'll give you the better, clearer ability to negotiate on a position of strength. If you feel that you can't walk away, it's probably not the best time to negotiate. Or you have someone who can negotiate on your behalf, who doesn't have that consideration, because you're less likely to give into terms and conditions that are not best for you.
I see. So thank you, Ivan, for sharing so much information with us today. So Ivan, before we go, can you tell the clients, tell the audience, how do they contact you if they need your service?
Oh, thank you. Well, I have a website and I also have a YouTube channel. So Iven at itlawcorp.com. That's my email address, www.iventselawcorp.com. You can also find me on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitter, and so.
Oh, perfect. So you're everywhere on social media.
I'm quite around, yes, thank you.
Sure. So, and later I will type Ivan's address and phone number at below, so everyone can just, if you need services from Ivan, so just check it out. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
谢谢大家的收看，之后还有更多各行各业企业老板的访问，希望借着他们的故事和经验，能让你有所获。记得在下方按赞、订阅和分享我的频道哦。我们下次见。